Good morning, gentlemen. Gonna talk about morning routines and what my morning routine looks like and why I do what I do in the morning to help me wake up and be productive throughout the day. Alright, so my morning routine right now, what it looks like is right now, my morning routine is kind of evolved over the past few months of me being, out of the army to where I, don't have a mandated time I gotta show up somewhere. Um, and for the first couple months, I honestly was enjoying sleeping in, and waking up 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, sometimes 10 o'clock during the week because I've got a job that is run by me, so I can kind of time that and do what I want. And then I've kind of switched back to waking up super early, like 5:30, because I just realized that there was 3 or 4 hours of the day where I could get started and get ahead on things and ultimately have more capacity to work on projects. So right now, currently, like I mentioned, 5:30 wake up, come downstairs, and I crank out 150 push-ups. Right now, I'm doing them in sets about 50, and then I'm upping that like every other week or so by 25. So in like a week or two, I'll be doing 175, and I do that just to wake up, get the blood flowing, get a challenge completed first thing in the morning before getting into work. Next thing I'll do is I do just a quick little yoga flow, like the salutation, sun salutation. Yoga people will know, like just the basic sun vinyasa. Not too sure of the actual name of the vinyasa, but that used to be my only thing physical that I would do in the morning, and then I added the push-ups in like last month. So I'll do those two, and then just last week I added in some Wim Hof breathing. So I'll do like 2 or 3 rounds of Wim Hof. If you don't know what that is, you can Google it. You can YouTube it. It's just basic breath work. Um, yeah, it's kind of like I've heard someone describe it as like nature's Xanax. Like it kind of just mellows you out if you do it right, which I've really been enjoying that. Expanding that into my nightly routine as well. Right after I do my Wim Hof, I do a little bit of journaling. Show you my journal here. I've been keeping that since about March of last year. No, March of 2020. Take that back. Once things started getting a little crazy with the plague, just to have a documentation, I guess, a more serious documentation. I've journaled before in the past, but I've been super sporadic with it, not very consistent. And this is the first one. I'm actually really close to. Yeah, it's at the very back there. Very close to finishing it, which is exciting. It'll be a little bit over 2 years of time covered in it. I'm gonna have to get another one. I just used the moleskin. This is a thicker moleskin. Not sure exactly what model it is, but I really like the hardback notebooks. I use those for my like daily like checklist and log, which I'll do a video on. And then after I journal, I do a little bit of reading. I'll read like a chapter out of a book. Currently working through The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Really good book. It's kind of there's a tons of self-help books out there, and I've read a lot of them. And this one is good because it's kind of a unifying concept, and kind of helps tie all those other ones together with the idea that just 1% better every day is going to make the difference, and it'll compound pretty well over time. So yeah, that's my morning routine right now. The biggest thing about morning routines, and like I talked about in my episode 1 podcast, I think, is setting yourself up for success. So a good morning routine really begins the night before with getting to bed on time, a good sleep hygiene. So like turning your phone on airplane mode, unplugging your Wi-Fi, sleeping in a cold, dark room, ideally naked. At least I like sleeping naked. And then having stuff ready to go for the next morning. So like laying out your clothes, having your books and your journal staged down where you're going to need to do your routine, so that when you wake up, you don't have to slog through immediate decisions of, oh, what do I need to wear? Like, you already know what you need to wear. You just throw it on. You laid it out the night before, so you're good to go. And it just helps you get right into stuff that actually matters. Another thing that I guess is maybe unique about mine is that I have this awesome screen porch. So I do it all out on the screen porch, breathing fresh air. It's pretty hot here in Savannah, so luckily there's a fan. Yeah. There's a fan out here. I'll turn that on when it was really hot in the summer. Like, it was already like 70, 80 degrees in the morning some days during the summer, the peak of the summer, and it was super necessary. But yeah, I would encourage everyone to kind of establish something that helps them get ready to work. Like, I've tried like shortening it, and I've kind of arrived at a balance of where I'm at now, where it takes maybe a little longer than the shorter routine that I was trying, but it's good. And a lot of people are going to be wondering, like, where's the coffee in this? Fun fact, I haven't had coffee since about May 22nd or 27th of this year. Decided to do a little bit of a coffee fast. I'll do a separate video on that where I kind of explain why I did that, and then I'm also going to try coffee, or not try it, but drink coffee for the first time in 4 months this month. Make a video about that, kind of how it is having coffee, after not having it for 4 months. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be probably later towards the last week of the month. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.